fans, welcome back to another exciting late show with K.L.P. I'm your host, K.L.P. Kennedy Lucas. Thank you. So, welcome on back, guys, to the YouTube channel of K.L.P. Entertainment. You guys know how I'm going to say it. Within this month, we're celebrating 9 years, and I do repeat, 9 years of K.L.P. Entertainment. So I'm so excited to be back on the channel. Of course, we're trying to do more of our live talk shows here today, and I'm glad that you guys are staying tuned for the YouTube channel here at K.L.P. Entertainment. I'm so stoked to be back on the channel. We had a lot of good things that went out and came out last week, so there's another great week, and I'm just so humble. And I'm so blessed to be doing this again for not only with YouTube, but also on Facebook and now IGTV. We're going to be doing our live media on Swanky Studios and my personal Instagram of our talk shows here on the ground too. So hopefully you guys can see me everywhere. I'm everywhere on your cell phones, your laptops, your tablets, your iPad, whatever you're doing to watch me right now. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad to be back on the channel here for you guys. So we got a lot of good things to talk about, of course, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty K.L.P. Entertainment news. Of course, stay tuned this week for Alpha Live, the next episode, as we talk about the next episodes of anime. And, of course, stay tuned for the K.L.P. in the morning or K.L.P. in the evening. We're going to be doing that this week as well, so I'm so excited, y'all. It's kind of stretch time for us right now. We're winding down the semester this summer. Real briefly, guys, I have a lot of good things that's going on for this summer. A lot of good things. I've been doing a bit of traveling. We're still trying to get traveling up there. We're trying to go back to South Carolina, to the lake house. Yeah, you watched the vlog of that last year, so now we're going to head back to South Carolina at some point this summer, this year. And of course, we're looking into going to Tybee Island as well for June. Yes. Been to Tybee Island before, but we're coming back for it, and I'm so stoked to be doing some exclusive vlogs and exclusive video cuts for the channel as well. So I'm really, really stoked about that. How many of y'all seen the latest music video called "Say So" by Swanky Aura? Yeah, that one was a bit edgy. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out right now. It's on the YouTube channel, or of course SoundCloud as well, at K.L.P. Entertainment. It's called "Say So" by yours truly, Swanky Aura. That is my music group that we do when we produce our music. That's my music group with singers and rappers like TL. And I'm just so excited for Swanky Aura. I'm so excited for the next album. So go see that music out right now, Say So. That music video was fun to film. True story, y'all. I'll tell you guys real briefly about that. So we were on set filming. Of course, we were filming some parts here in the studio, and then some parts we had to go out of town to do. So the parts we did in the studio, our power went out here in the studio. So true story, it went out. And we had no power in the studio, so we didn't know what we were going to do for this film shoot. Because, how the way I do it in my studio, we have room to film things with using either green screen or I'm using software. So my power went out within the whole facility. So we didn't have power, so we had to postpone and we had to push back some filming times, and it was a mess trying to get that thing filmed. But we got it filmed and it's uploaded right now. That's the nature of the game, y'all. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how when you run a studio or you're running a media label and you're doing shooting on site or shooting in your location of your studio and you have no power in your studio, it doesn't. If you don't have power, you don't make money. So we're losing time, and I go by this model, y'all. And I know you guys know this model really well, but I go by this model here. As a business owner and as a CEO of a media label, time is money. I say that without a doubt. Time is money. You gotta budget out your time when you're doing a film shoot. Going back to when I helped my buddy Miles Evans, he was filming his short film, and I helped him on set. He was, hey, time's money. We got to get this thing rolling. We got to get this scene shot. Because you lose daylight, you might lose power, you might lose extra money to shell out for this project. So time is money. Make your time valuable for all of you guys who run a studio or have a production company. Time is money, and you want to make sure that you prevail really well for that. So that's just my little lesson for you guys here on tonight's show, because it's very interesting to have time management. And if you don't budget your time wisely, then you're out of loop. So just a little lesson for you guys here in Swanky Studios again. So, y'all, it is Avengers Week. Yes. So it is Avengers Week. I'm so stoked. I am actually texting my brother right now, and I'm wanting to know his verdict because I want him to come with me to go see the movie. Of course, Avengers come out this Friday. They're going to be doing select screenings on Thursday. And I was talking to my brother and a friend of mine yesterday. We were talking about it. And we do believe that Avengers is going to sell out theaters. Avengers might get up to about maybe $1 billion in box office sales because everyone will be seeing this movie. Everyone will be seeing this movie. And I am going to try to see this movie at some point between Friday or maybe Sunday maybe. But Friday or Sunday. I want to go see it Friday again. My brother works. We all work. I was able to have some extra time off on Friday. So I will, be shutting the studio down, be shutting everything down because I'm going to go see this movie. We might just go to a big movie theater and I'll just pay for a ticket to go see this movie. Usually I get the hookup with movies. But this weekend's a little bit iffy because this weekend it's a lot of people that's selling out these theaters. So Avengers Week is this week, y'all, and I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm so ready to see what's next for Avengers. So again, you guys know how I am. I can't stress this enough. I am a huge Marvel fan. I've been following Marvel ever since I was little. Ever since the first Marvel movie came out. I think it was under the Marvel Studios. I think Iron Man 1 was the first one, maybe between that one or Captain America. One of them came first. So ever since then, I've been watching Marvel all the time. And then my favorite Marvel movie is between Iron Man 3 and Black Panther. Black Panther is my favorite. If you guys ever come to my house, one of these days, if you ever see it, I have Black Panther poster hanging above my master bedroom frame because it's just really good poster. So I'm a huge Black Panther fan. So I cannot wait for that movie again. It's Avengers Endgame week. Of course, we've just got... And then, of course, I'm going to be talking about the movie. I might dedicate a whole show just to talk about the movie. That's probably what I might do, is dedicate a whole relationship with K.L.P. just to talk about Avengers Endgame after I see it. So, hopefully you guys out there, hopefully my fans, my friends, and family doesn't spoil it for me if they go and see it and they tell me, oh, this happened in the movie. Because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened. I'm going to go see the movie. So I can witness it myself. So it's 3 hours long, y'all. We got the word that the movie is over 3 hours long. So it's something you got to plan for. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to watch a quick movie real quick at theaters. This movie's going to be 3 hours long. So you want to make sure you have enough time to see and really enjoy this movie. So I will be watching it, and I cannot wait for it, for sure. I'm so excited about these type of movie times because, it's just a lot that goes on. It's a lot. There's a lot that you can do for movies, and there's a lot that you can analyze and talk about after you see these movies, and that's kind of the nature of the channel. So again, y'all, let me know. Let me know what you think about Avengers. Don't let me know what happened in the movie, but let me know. Just say, was it good? Was it awful? Tell me all about it. So we're gonna get on to more of the news announcements, y'all. Of course, Tim Cooks wants you to put down your iPhone. Of course, Tim Cooks, I'm reading it here, my teleprompter, my phone. It says here, Tim Cook thinks people should get off their iPhones to decrease their engagement with apps. The Apple CEO speaking at Time 100 Summit today, he was discussing the addictive nature of our mobile devices and Apple's role in the matter of making these commandments. So, it is true. It is true. A lot of people, and I'm guilty of this too, I'm not addicted to social media. I think it's kind of a nature of how I do my business. Everything with my media label has something to do with a smartphone device. With social media, with uploading, trying to get the word out. It's just kind of the nature of it right now. I get why Tim Cook wants people to just put down their phone for a while and just relax a day. Again, like I say, we were in the studio and we were waiting around and we had no power. And in my studio, I have Wi-Fi, so I didn't have any power. That means you don't have any Wi-Fi. So we were losing our minds because we couldn't get our phones, so we had to burn up our data. And I hate burning data when I don't really have to. So I do see why it's a necessity to just put down your phone. I encourage people to put down their phones when it's necessary. I I don't encourage people to be on phones all the time because you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to get headaches. It's going to become addictive. Just like people with video games or movie watching, people are addicted to video games. And as me being a hardcore gamer, I'm not addicted to my video games. I haven't played my game in a couple of days because I've been on the road working. I've been filming. I've been doing a lot of other stuff that's a little bit more proactive than just chilling playing video games. So I do get why he wants to make sure that people take time to visit family or just relax or go to the park. Every time I go to the gym. I'm trying to get swole. I go to the gym. Yeah, I have my phone to listen to music, but after I work out, they have a massage chair that I get into. I pay a subscription for it too. I go down there and I go to the hydro water chair to massage. I don't get on my phone while I'm massaging. I just close my eyes, let it massage, and then I'm relaxing for the rest of the day. So I do see why it's important that people should put down their phones. I encourage people to please put down your phone, because when you're not down with your phone, you're up, and it's very, very, you give time for your mind to rest. That's all I can say on that. And of course, Xbox did release this new console. While we're on the topic of gaming, Xbox did release this console of gaming. It's the Xbox that looks like the Xbox One S without a disc drive. Yeah. So it's really good to see that. So this thing, and I think a good YouTuber by the name of Lamar Wilson, I follow him on YouTube. He did an unboxing of this, and it's pretty nifty how they made it. I think it's for $50 cheaper. It's kind of a good price. I think it ranges $230 or $250, around that range for the new console. It's not new. I mean, I can't say it's new because it's the same old kind of thing. Watching Lamar's video, he gave us a description of it, and it's just it's the same thing. They didn't upgrade it. They didn't put anything new in it. It's the same thing. It just doesn't have a disc drive because they encourage people to get games digitally. So it's an interesting concept. I do believe a lot of gaming stuff in the future, everyone will get them digital. So that means that they're going to buy from the iCloud server stores like PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. And really, companies like EB Games been out of business. I don't even think Rhinos is still in business. But GameStop will be out of business. I do predict GameStop will be out of business pretty soon because a lot of people are going digital. For the past year, when I bought 3 games within the year, that I got them digitally from the store. I didn't go to the store. I didn't go into in-store purchase. I went through the store, the PlayStation Store. I think it was Resident Evil 2, the remake, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Those 2 games I've got digitally. Oh, and Jump Force. I went and got Jump Force digitally. I didn't have to buy a disc. I still buy discs for my gaming consoles simply because it's I like to collect them. I really do like to collect the game discs. So it's really interesting. Go check it out, y'all, for that for the Xbox One S remake that doesn't have a disc drive. $50 cheaper, so it's it's good. I mean, it's it does really well for what we need it to do, for sure. So it's interesting for sure. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit more about Netflix news. I like to do Netflix exclusives, of course. So this show, I'm going to talk about it because I've been watching it a lot. And this is the show called Heart of Dixie. Yeah, so Heart of Dixie is a good show on Netflix. It's not new. It's not a Netflix exclusive. It's just one of the Netflix shows. One of the shows that is on Netflix. It's a good show. I'm still watching it. I kind of wish it would be a little bit more juicier, but it is what it is. So you got Rachel Bilson. I think I pronounced her last name wrong, but she's the chick from the OC. I didn't mean to say chick. The beautiful women from the OC. That show was a 2003 show way back when. So she's on there. She's the star of the show. She plays Dr. Zoe Hart, and she is, of course, a doctor in Bluebell, Alabama. So she's a doctor. She's from New York, so it's a different dynamic when you're from New York and going to the countryside of Bluebell, Alabama. Of course, she goes in. She wants to make peace with the city, and she's a doctor, but she's messing things up. And then there's a little bit of drama. You have George Tucker and Lemon. They were engaged. They're not engaged anymore. That's the episode, the season I'm on. I think season 2, where they're not engaged anymore. But you have George Tucker and Lemon. I forgot. Lemon was in another show. I forgot her name, but the character. She was in multiple shows. I just can't remember what show she was. Then you got good old Lavon Hayes. I almost forgot the name. Lavon Hayes. Lavon Hayes. So, he's my favorite because he's just like, oh, Mayor Lavon Hayes. He talks to himself in the third person. It's the egotistic character. He's pretty funny. He's like, he's one of the most funniest characters in the show. So again, this show is really, really good. Of course, we're on this episode right now where she has a relationship with Wade. Wade is another character in the show. They want to have a romance kind of fling, but it was kind of friends with benefits. But now it's kind of something different. Turns out that George Tucker likes Darkness Over Heart, and there's a bit of love interest. Lemon and George Tucker, they're not engaged anymore, but Lemon still is in love with her. Lemon is still in love with George Tucker. And George Tucker is not, because he wasn't ready for marriage. So he just it's a whole kind of complex with this kind of story. So I can just encourage you guys to go watch it on Netflix right now. Let me know what you think. I wish it could be juicier, but it's not. So let me know what you guys think. So this is gonna wrap up, of course, the Late Show with K.L.P. with you guys. We had a lot of good things to talk about today. Stay tuned for this week for the YouTube channel of K.L.P. Entertainment, because we got so many video content coming out. You got this show coming out. You got Alpha Live coming out. And then we might be doing the radio show later on this week. And of course, we're coming back to an all-new exclusive only of IGTV. It's the Lucas Chat Live only on IGTV. So I'm so stoked about that. And it's that week. We in the end game this weekend. So I'm so excited for that movie. So please stay tuned for the YouTube channel of K.L.P. Entertainment. We the best. But honestly, stay tuned for this week for more video content and more. You guys stay swanky. Have a wonderful night. And see y'all next week.